Tonight on Central Oregon Daily News.
What we don't know is how Mr. Lane ended up outside of the vehicle in the roundabout.
Police make an arrest nearly 1 year after a man died from injuries sustained in a Bend roundabout.
We decided to start a campaign called Pink Lights for Hope.
It's not Christmas yet, but one Bend company is lighting up homes for another reason.
And it's just a really small example of the kind of mushrooms that we'll have on display tomorrow.
And the weekend is packed. Looking for something to do? We have a few ideas. The news starts right now. Nearly 1 year after a man died following an incident in a Bend roundabout, an arrest has been made. Good evening, I'm Peyton Thomas. David and Genevieve have the night off. Police say the suspect is the victim's son-in-law, but the investigation has opened up more questions about what happened that night. Bend police have arrested 56-year-old Todd Allen Brown in connection to the death of his father-in-law. 76-year-old Walter Lane died after sustaining injuries at the Newport and 14th Street roundabout in October 2022. Officers responded that night to reports of an elderly man with serious injuries. Witnesses reported seeing Brown pulling Lane out of the roadway, then yelling and slapping him, seemingly trying to bring him back to consciousness.
What we don't know is how Mr. Lane ended up outside of the vehicle in the roundabout.
Lane suffered blunt force trauma to the head and internal injuries.
Might be a question for Mr. Brown. He declined to provide that information to investigators.
Police say Brown and his wife did not cooperate. The Browns did not share with investigators, having a vehicle matching the description that police were searching for, and did not provide any information about Lane's location before his injuries. Mr. Brown instead quickly left on a plane to California. Slowly, police were able to establish their timeline.
We have video and bar tabs that put them in those locations and that indicate that Mr. Brown drank quite a bit of alcohol during that period. We also have video showing them leaving Stars Cabaret in Mr. Brown's Cadillac Escalade.
The arrest Thursday comes with 4 charges, 2 counts of DUI, reckless endangering, and reckless driving.
These charges are the result of that investigation. We worked closely with the DA's office to determine what charges we believed Mr. Brown could be arrested on.
Authorities tell me Brown did not have an Oregon driver's license, instead a revoked California license. His first court appearance in Deschutes County is scheduled for November 1st. First Friday art walks are happening in Bend and Redmond this evening. On Good Morning Central Oregon, a local artist was in for a First Friday art talk. Callie Salber is a book artist. She uses old books to bring her imagination to life. Our Megan Sinclair learned about the small, intricate details that go into each piece.
In this miniature bookcase, one of the things that I do is I always have hidden messages in everything that I do.
So that was something I wrote down. Yes. I'm like, whoa.
You have to explore and discover, which is something that I love to do. I always want to know what's around the next corner, what's over that hill. And so I kind of incorporate that into what I do.
First Friday Art Walk is happening now until 7. For a map and list of places participating, you can head over to drycanyonarts.org. And tune in next month for another First Friday Art Talk with a local artist on Good Morning Central Oregon. Well, Darrell, it was clear, sunny, I would say almost perfect for this point in the year out there today.
Oh yeah, those temperatures a little above normal, but hey, we will take Peyton. Take it away.
Thanks, Darrell. An update on a major traffic project on Bend's east side. Crews will be paving the intersection at Purcell and Neff over the next few weeks. The City of Bend's Director of Engineering tells us if the weather cooperates, the road should be open to traffic by Thanksgiving. The busy intersection by St. Charles Hospital has been closed since the February of this year. The project faced delays after workers had to locate a number of underground utilities. A local business illuminating hope for breast cancer warriors and survivors. Central Oregon Daily's Colby Enabrad has more on the pink Christmas lights you may see in your neighborhood. Colby?
Yeah, Peyton, back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Colby. Sounds like a wonderful campaign. A good reminder to hide valuables in your car and stay careful. On Monday, $10,000 worth of camera equipment stolen from a local photographer, Amanda Carson. Her car while she was out mushroom hunting.
And we went for a short walk, came back to the car, went out for another short walk, and when we came back, the passenger window had been smashed and my camera gear as well as my purse had been stolen.
She says she doesn't have any insurance on her equipment, so she has a GoFundMe that she says can hopefully replace what was taken. Remember, always hide your valuables, but if you can, try not to leave them in your car. Well, if you're looking for a family-friendly activity this weekend, why not a bike ride? On Sunday, you can join retired professional cyclist Chris Horner for a road ride. It's geared towards young kids and parents, perfect for a family outing. And it may just spark a passion for some. The ride starts at 10 a.m. at Pacific Crest Middle School, and it's all about safety. An annual celebration of all things fungi this weekend. Saturday in Sun River, you'll find everything from guided mushroom walks to a marketplace and demonstrations. Members of the Central Oregon Mushroom Club will be on hand to share their fungi knowledge.
One of the main services that we as a club provide is teaching people to be safe forager. In other words, we tell people what's edible, what's not.
Well, it all starts tomorrow at 10 a.m. at the Sun River Nature Center and Observatory. You can purchase tickets to the event at the door. They range from $7 to $15. Well, Think Wild is sharing instructions on how you can build your own backyard bat nest box. The local wildlife hospital is holding a workshop next week, but reservations filled up quickly. So Think Wild sent us a set of instructions to share with you. We've posted a story with those instructions on our website. Then Think Wild, you can also purchase a box including installation on their website. It's Friday night, which means tonight, of course, it's Sports with Steele. Our Steele Haugen is live at Redmond High, where the Panthers are hosting Mountain View. Steele, how's it going out there?
Back to you, Peyton.
Thanks so much, Steele. Looking forward to that matchup. Well, let's take a look at some more options around the high desert this weekend. Like we mentioned, Saturday you can visit the 7th Annual Sun River Fungi Fest and Mushroom Show from 10 to 3. Then Saxon's Fine Jewelers, celebrating their 40th year in business with a parking lot party. That party does include a hand-cut diamond drawing at 1, so maybe you get lucky. The Great Catsby, a fundraiser event for Brightside Animal Center at Gompers Distillery in Redmond, starting at 4:30. And finally, Open Space Studios, hosting the Bend Moonlight Market from 3 to 11. Then moving over to Sunday, you can get going with brunch and karaoke at General Duffy's from 10 to 3. Or if you're a bit more on the competitive side, head over to Nacho Grandma's Bingo at Silver Moon at 10. Then to commemorate fall, carve some pumpkins with Think Wild for free. That happening from 2 to 4. And if you're watching us right now on your TV or computer, that device is powered by electricity. But do you know what generates the electricity? You can find some of those things right here along the Deschutes, dams. Coming up next, our Scott Elness takes a look at all the history behind them on Little Did I Know. Well, if you've ever driven down Newport Avenue, you've probably seen the little dam tucked over the north side of Muir Pond. In 1910, that dam provided the first electricity to the growing area. But there are more dams along the Deschutes River, and many of them don't even generate electricity. So where are they? What are they for? Well, our Scott Elness decided to find out. If you have any ideas for Little Did I Know, you can send them to info@centraloregondaily.com and put Little Did I Know in the title. And if you want to peruse the entire Little Did I Know library, all you have to do is go to our website, centraloregondaily.com, then find the Features tab, click on Little Did I Know, and learn about everything Scott didn't know. To know about the weather, Darrell will have your last look after the break. Well, there's a new holiday that you may not have heard of, Croctober.
Oh, I already like this.
Yep, you heard that right. Crocs has dubbed this entire month as their own. And to celebrate the limited release of these classic cowboy boots. Look at those. As the company says, they're just Crocs, but taller and with cool charms. They are only available online in black for $120, I should say.
Did you say that very specifically? It had shiny spurs as one of Yes.
I love the black. I think it's great. Darrell, final look at weather. Let's do it.
All right, tonight it's going to be a little on the chilly side. We're looking at 40s and some 30s out there. By tomorrow, we're back through the 70s, reaching into the 80s, under tons of sunshine. It continues for one more day. Then it gets wet and cooler, then chilly by Tuesday and Wednesday. Highs in the 50s before clearing, and our next round of warming is going to be Thursday and Friday. That brings us closer to normal for this time of the year. Look at that drop in temperatures between Sunday and Tuesday, going from 82 to 59. We're losing 20 to 25 degrees in just 48 hours.
Well, Darrell, sounds like a great reason to get outside this weekend.
It really does, and through the weekend, it's just going to be gorgeous.
All right, well, thanks for joining us this evening. ABC World News is on next, but for more local news and weather, tune into CBS at 7:30 and 11 later tonight. Have a wonderful weekend.